Hi, this is Alexis, the CEO and founder of the Noble Ma'at Collective. I wanted to share a little bit with you all today about diamonds and pressure, right? There is a Swedish story. It's a traditional story, maybe it's like a folk tale, about a dragon and a princess. And so because of the princess's parents, right, their karma, they were forced to have their daughter marry a dragon. Now, I've been married before. It was rough. But he wasn't a dragon. So imagine, right? So princess, her name's Eris, she's stressing out. She's like, oh my God, I don't want to marry this dragon. I don't know what my parents were doing. This ancestral stuff is for the birds right here, right? And so she goes to see a wise woman in the forest who has 12 kids and 29 grandkids, right? Picture of wisdom. She tells her her plight and she asks her what she should do. And the old woman, the grandmother, she tells the princess, this is what you must do. On your wedding night, because you have to marry the dragon, this is what it is. But on your wedding night, wear 10 gowns. And before going into the nookie, you know, crack myself up. Before getting to business, right, you're going to have these 10 gowns on. So she tells the princess, she says, tell the dragon that you're happy to get into the nookie in the bedchamber, but you really need to take off the gowns and you want him to take off a layer each time you take off a gown. So, you know, dragons, right? So he's like, woo, yes, you're going to be taking off gowns. I'll take off whatever you want, right? So he was down. And they start the process. Taking off gowns. And each time the princess takes off a gown, the dragon, who does not have on any gowns, is literally tearing himself apart, right? He's got to get rid of all the exterior scales. He's got to get rid of that like leathery skin. And he's ripping layer after layer after layer off as she takes off each of these 10 gowns. And as she gets to the 9th gown, 10th gown, the dragon is, number one, hollering in pain, right? Self-inflicted, but pain. The pain from having to shed all those layers, right? And he was sore and he was tender to the touch. And even though it hurt, he knew that he had to keep going because he wanted to be with his princess. And so after they got to the 10th gown, the dragon had stripped all of its outer layers off. And in fact, all of its dragon form, and emerged as a prince. And so the princess got to have her prince, but she had to help him get rid of some stuff because he was all dragony and stuff. And so I really like that story because I feel like that is exactly what healing is like.